Hi, and welcome back to my channel, The Stitchy Wife. I'm Elisabeth, and this is a very impromptu video. I was not about to film anything today, as you probably can see. But I actually just felt like a little bit of company, and it feels like you are my company when I'm sewing. And I just wanted to show you a little bit of what I've been doing today. It's Friday, the 5th. Of course, it was the 1st this Monday. I was first of planning to film Friday sews today, but since my plans since I couldn't publish my plans until yesterday, I decided to wait this week. But now I all of a sudden felt like filming anyway. So I thought, why not film some snippets here and some snippets there, and we'll see what it will be. You will be with me when I'm sewing this Friday night, and maybe some tomorrow, and maybe I can publish it this Sunday. I know myself that I really like watching these kind of videos when I'm sewing, just as a company beside me. You don't have to say much, you don't have to, but there is someone there who understands the love of sewing. That is probably the only thing my husband has that is a big negative. He doesn't understand the love of sewing, but at the same time then we would competing about it, so that is probably a good thing anyway, right? And I guess not many have that companionship in their relationships where the other person understands how important sewing is. And I think I'm actually might be a bit what do you call it, unfair to say that he doesn't understand, because he's one of the most amazing persons I know regarding that point. He would love it if I was able to sew 24/7 actually. He never questions when I want to sew. He never asks me to do anything else. He's just glad that I have the energy to do it. So I'm probably a bit unfair there. I have a lot to be grateful in that part. Well, back to the sewing. You see, I can waffle on as long as there is time on this camera. And again, I'm still having my old phone when I'm filming, so you probably will notice a lot worse quality regarding both the sound and the lighting and volume and all of that, but I hope you think it's okay anyway. Well, today have been mostly cutting out, and there has been some healthcare people being here around the house helping me out with IV and so on. I get that almost every day, so that takes up a big chunk of my life. But as soon as they are gone, or before they come in the mornings, I often try to sew some, because that gives me something else to think about. What I've been cutting out today is probably almost all of my plans. I will show you I almost always do it like this. I take one day when I'm maybe sometimes not that I'm not being able to concentrate as much, since I still feel like cutting out isn't that heavy on my brain, so to speak. I hope you get what I mean. I feel like sewing means a lot more concentrating, and I'm a bit afraid to stitch myself in the fingers, and I'm a bit much more afraid to burn myself on the ironing and all that. And cutting out, yeah, I could cut the wrong piece. I could cut into something that I shouldn't cut into, but that is mainly the worst thing that could happen, and in my book that's quite okay. I have to take that, since otherwise I wouldn't be able to do anything. So today I've been cutting out, let me show you. I will turn this around. I'm sorry if you can hear my husband in the background. He's talking to one of his best friends, and I can't actually ask him to be quiet, so I hope that's okay. I don't know if I can edit it out then, but hopefully you find it okay. I don't know how to turn it around. Well, I will. Oh, by the way, I can show what I'm wearing. I'm wearing a very old version of Made It Hug hoodie. It's a very cute detail here. It's too big and too long. I lengthen it too much. But it has a very cute detail here with the ribbing, and it's crossover, and it's a very smart solution to it. You don't have a big chunk of fabric all over. You just add a piece here. If you see here, this small piece. It's a great thing. And then you have a hood underlined. It's a wonderful, wonderful is it tencel? No. What is it called? I will list it down below. I think they still have it, and they ship internationally, I know. It's a place called the Rosa Huset, the pink house, freely translated. And they have a lot of fabrics and great quality, I promise you. I don't know what the conversion rate would be for you, but please check it out. And I'm wearing the what's they called? Not the Mountain View, that's what I'm doing this month. The Mountain Pose. The free legging pattern from Hey June Handmade. If you haven't tried it, please, please do. It is a great pattern. I will try and turn you around and show you if I can take it. You see it's kind of a bell bottom, I would call it. And tied up here, and this waistband is a crossover. Now you see my belly button too. It's beautiful, but hey ho, it's Friday night and we're in the sewing room. Let's enjoy and don't think about these things. This is so tricky. Now I'm out in the garage. I'm trying to get a picture here. I know I might be fussy. I know I might, but it's something that feels off with this subtle dress, and I want to love it because I love the fabric. I love that it is a bit thicker viscose. I think it might even be viscose twill or twill viscose. How do you do? I don't know how to say it, but please could you help me? You can see here I like the width of it, but this too feels disproportionate. My waist, the gathering is here. My waist is, yeah, it's probably there. If I bend like this, you can see. I know I shouldn't make such a fuss over a dress that are supposed to be a loose fit, boxy fit. I know, but I can't get over it. I really would like to get the fit of this because I love this neckline. I love the way it looks. I should probably just go on and make another dress and see how I feel about it. And maybe it's a gathering here. Maybe I should have the gathering more like this. I've done that before and I like that a lot. Maybe that is it. Here we have it. It's so beautiful, and I thinking, looking at it now, I'm thinking maybe I should cut it in half and hopefully get longer and cuddle it up around my neck, since I don't think you get that cuddly feeling. I was thinking about sewing it together and just have it to pull over my head, but what do you think? Are there any knitters out there that know what my hair is completely, it's terrible. I'm so sorry. Is there any knitters out there that could give me an advice? Is it better to sew it together here, or is it better to unwind it all and unwind is probably not the right word, but I don't know what is. But you know, maybe get down to, here I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15 stitches, and maybe go down to 8 and get a much thinner but way longer scarf. Please, advice again. This will definitely be an help video. That will probably be the title of it. My progress so far and help. And I hope you can help me with it. These are the maybes, or the I like them but I don't love them, if you get what I mean. Those of you that been with me the last 4 videos knows that when I like something I really love it most of the time, and I'm having trouble taking it off almost. But these two is, yeah, the saddle dress is actually warming up on me. The more I'm wearing it, the feeling is so great. So that is probably something that I will ignore, the fact that I don't think it's perfect fit, and I will wear it anyway. I can feel that. But at the same time, I think I should be able to get almost a perfect fit, even on a dress like this. So if you have any ideas, I would be so grateful. I will now show you some of the other things I think I might be done with. What have I done more? Yeah, I'm not looking so healthy today. It's been quite rough weekend actually, so I've mostly sewn to keep myself sane and trying to not feel the pain, but I can see it now in my face. Sometimes it shows off better there before I realize it. I try to turn away from the mirror so I don't see myself, and then looking at this you realize it. Well, that was a whole other thing. Sorry. I'm trying to look behind the camera because that is my cutting table. I might as well show you. It's looking not that great. Be prepared. It's a lot of mess. But this is what my wonderful husband has given up to let me be in his garage. And I love it, and I love him for it. He is an amazing, amazing man. I'll be back. Here we have another impossible make to show. The Nikko top. And this is actually the Alixa skirt, the dark blue one. Another one that's impossible to show you. This is way too long for me. I haven't put any buttons on yet. So you have to excuse me for that. But I thought I would try and show you this. I just loved. I did the flat lock seam for the hems this morning, as I showed you, and I think they turned out great. I did them on the cuffing too, and on the bottom here. I don't know if you can see anything at all. Can you? Hopefully you've seen it this morning or earlier this video. But I really like the fit of this. This was a size, I might be sizing down this one too, but this is a very small, a very soft jersey ribbing from Stoff and Stil, and not a great recovery. So I will do this size in the Nikko top. I will have to check it out what size I've done. And I'm 180. I have a bust of 39, a waist of 30, and hips of 39. And it might be a bit loose here, but as I said, I think it's great to have that kind of. You don't see the fit at all, I'm sorry, but I really like this one. I just wanted to show you something that I really like, and I think I will have a great use of it, even though it's black. And I can see now that a lot of color is disappearing from my face wearing black. But I will try and use some scarves and yeah, whatever I can think of to light this, to make it a bit lighter, and we'll see about how we'll do this. This is the Alixa, and yeah, I will share my sister with you hopefully next week, since we are actually doing a project together where we're making dress forms of ourselves, so I can sew for her and that she can, well, probably not sew for me. I don't think she has the time for that. She has too much going on, but she's doing it for my sake, and we're doing one for me to have. I'm trying to convince my husband to do one too, but I think I will have to settle with a bootstrap one for him, because it would be so much easier to sew for him, so I don't have to beg for him to try it on all the time. But we actually did our first dress form, and we did it out of plaster that you use when you fracture yourself and get to the hospital. I think it's called plaster. Is it? I will put in a snippet here of that video. It's probably not. Yes. Bort ljudet sen, jag kollar. Så det gör. I hope it will be finished till next week. I'm not sure how much I will share in that video and how much I will combine the two when we're doing it for me, because my sister is abroad working this week, so we can't see each other for 3 weeks after that due to COVID restrictions for me, and the fear of me getting infected with something she has carried with her over the borders. But wait one moment and I will show you the dress form of her as far as we gotten. Okay, I talked and talked and talked and the camera wasn't on. My mistake. Here she is, my wonderful, beautiful sister. We haven't named her yet, the doll, I mean. My sister's name is Ulrika. So if you have any good names, please, please, please. Well, here you have it. I actually can't manage to hold it up much longer since I've already talked for what I thought I filmed for about 5 minutes, but I didn't actually. I will show a snippet of what we were doing, and then I promise you I will get a video out next week, probably in the end of next week, and you will see how all this turned out, why and how it turned out the way it did actually. But we think, even though the fit may not be that snug, the waist measurement is perfect, the bust measurement is, I think we said it was 5 centimeters, 2 inches too big. And since my sister doesn't like snug t-shirts and so on, and sweaters and dresses, that would probably be quite okay for me to sew a dress and make it quite snug on the dress form, and it would be perfect on her. We tried one of her t-shirts, like this one, but a short one, on the doll, and it worked out great. It suited the dressing form perfect, so we hope that it will work out. But this is actually a workable toile, as we call it. We will make one of mine, of me, as I said, and hopefully we would have learned a bit. And I think I will divide it into 2 videos with what we did and do on the next one, and what we learned and what we will do when we try and perfect it. We even had a thought about filling this one with some kind of expandable foam, but that was my husband's idea, since he's a carpenter and always is a problem solver regarding these kind of things. But we realized that since the plaster is very uneven on the inside, we don't think that would be any greater fit. But that would have been the best thing to do actually, if you wanted the perfect snug fit. But she doesn't like snug clothes, so for her it's okay. But for me, I really would like one that is tighter, that is sitting quite, that is figure hugging, since I like my clothes not to be too big. Or actually, I like my clothes to be big, but I'm trying to figure out new style and new style lines, and see what suits me and what I can wear and what I want to wear. And well, we see. I just wanted to give you a sneak peek of this and what's coming on the channel. So please subscribe if you haven't done yet. There will be a lot of fun things. There will be this, there will be the puffer jacket in November, hopefully. I'm now trying to finish my garments that I have planned to me this month, and then I will go on with my friend's 2 jackets and do them for her before I start with the puffer jacket, since I don't want her to wait too long, and I'm really excited for those shirts and see how they get on. I probably will start with them tomorrow, if all goes well. Once again my husband came to the rescue. He came home with wood to the fire, and I'm starting to warm up and will soon snuggle up next to him in the sofa, watch some telly and try to knit on my socks, and maybe start a new scarf shawl project, since I found some yarn in my closet that I think I'd used for a sweater last year, and I think that might really work out really great since it's a merino wool and some kind of boucle type of yarn, I mean, not fabric. Sorry. I'm gonna try that one and we'll see, and I will show you next time. Take care and have a lovely, lovely evening. Bye for now.